It's Madden NFL 23. And we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cards and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive that will make the home fans somewhat happy. They won at 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 16 carries, 65 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get it across midfield and down in the territory. Just like a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. And In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards out of the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the gun, a give to counter. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence. Could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 9, Jones. It's caught by Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have come upon... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Connor up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jones opts to keep this. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, he shifts past him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 23-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Jimmy Garoppolo. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play?
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. This is Connor running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. An option handoff given to Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Robinson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. To throw is Jones. And it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here we go. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up